Welcome. By listening, you have joined the Reb-Alien. You're listening to Reb-Alien.
Good evening, everyone, and welcome to another episode of Reb-Alien. Your host, Dayguard, here, along with Mr. Pato. How you doing?
How you doing today?
I'm doing fine, and I've been meaning to ask you, did you hear that the actress that played Ramona Flower is playing the Huntress in the new BOP movie?
Ramona Flowers?
Yes.
Wow, Ramona Flowers kicks all kinds of ass.
Exactly.
So it's obvious she would be the Huntress.
I agree, and I even showed you the image of her, and wow.
Oh, wait a minute.
Yeah, hold up. Yeah.
Hello, Ramona Flowers, Huntress, Nurse.
Exactly. There's also the actress that played Black Canary, which, let me pull up her name, because she's one of those faces I'm not familiar with. Hold up.
Well, I'm not familiar. I have not shelled out the dough for the DC app, which I intend to. Hey, wait a minute. The mouse got me this week, okay?
I heard.
My Fire Stick finally arrived, and of course, I shelled out the money.
Mm-hmm.
The mouse took me for everything I ain't got.
Yeah, but at least you get to watch The Mandalorian now.
The Mandalorian.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
It's still a good show. I just finished
It's an awesome show. I like the way, big props to John Favreau, I hope that's how you say his name. Mm-hmm. Or Happy, Uncle Happy.
Ah, that guy.
Yeah, he's the director. He's the writer. Can you believe that?
Wow.
Chef. I don't know. This is obviously not a superhero movie or a comic book movie, but Chef. Mm-hmm. If you get a chance, check that movie out.
Yeah.
Sofia Vergara comes out in Modern Family?
Yes.
And she usually plays those typical nagging, the typical Latina, But in that movie, Chef, oh God, I totally forgot it was her. Mm-hmm. I was like, oh my gosh, why can't she be like this all the time? I'm in love.
Yeah, remember the Three Stooges? She was also in there too.
Yeah, but she was being her annoying self.
That is true.
Well, the annoying, what is expected of a typical Latino woman. Mm-hmm. And in Chef, wow, she was soft-spoken. I was just like...
I have to rewatch that movie again.
It's awesome. No, actually, it's a pretty good movie. I mean, obviously, John Favreau gets all the good ones to make cameos. I mean, Robert Downey Jr. comes out as the ex boyfriend or ex-husband for Sophia.
Wow.
Hooks him up with the food truck.
Nice.
Black Widow is like the waitress or whatever that's kind of like his love interest, but not really, because eventually they end up getting back together. Anyway, it's a pretty awesome movie, and I loved it.
Yeah, nice. All right, now that we got that out of the way, here are the topics. And now that you mentioned Disney Plus, I've been looking into on some info on what's coming on Disney Plus. Now, as you know, they are making a Marvel series, and one of the shows I want to talk about is the Wanda and Vision show, which pretty much is obviously Scarlet Witch, and they're bringing back the Vision because, as you saw in Infinity War, he was killed off by Thanos.
Yes.
And they're also making a Doctor Strange movie, which those two will be connected.
Oh, so they're doing like a crossover, Doctor Strange, Wanda.
Yeah.
Yeah, I heard about that. That should be pretty interesting. I mean, look, so far right now, as far as Disney Plus goes, The Mandalorian, that's
The Mandalorian, yeah.
It's a pretty good.
It's good.
It's a good series.
I'm on episode 3, and I need to start watching it.
I need to rewatch because I was a little tired and I started dozing off on things.
Yeah, I will admit, when I first watched the first episode, it did get a while to get into, but it's good.
Actually, I got into it right away because it has the same style of a Western. They're not kidding when they say it's a Western.
Huh.
I mean,
I think of it like that.
As he walks in there, I mean, you could practically hear the...
Yeah, that is true. I didn't think of that. Now that I look back, you're right. I do see it like that.
You could practically... I don't know. So all I'm saying, if I'm saying anything, is they're going all out on that.
Yeah.
The only thing I have kind of a problem right now is something I heard about. They're closing Marvel TV. They're shutting it down.
They're shutting it down.
Which, I mean, that's where my Daredevil, my Jessica Jones,
Luke Cage,
Iron
Fist, the
Punisher. Oh my gosh.
A lot of people had doubts of that guy because he was from The Walking Dead.
I was one of them. When I first heard about that, well, you know how I said it.
That's my toaster.
Okay, yeah, toast is ready. Well, shut your toaster down.
I just did.
Okay, so as I was saying, anyway, yeah, the guy from The Punisher, I always forget his name.
Hang on, let me look it up, because all I know is that I remember that he's one of the friends from The Walking Dead. The guy.
Yeah, he's the guy that was like, the guy's friend that had like was messing around with his wife.
Well, they both thought
they thought he was dead. Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, but then again, when I first heard of him being the Punisher, I was like, no, he made a believer out of me. In fact, to the point where I don't really want to see anybody else as the Punisher.
Mm-hmm.
Now they're talking about making the Daredevil movie, and I think they might be.
If they stick with Charlie Cox,
that's the thing. It looks like Charlie Cox may be reprising his role.
Yes, please.
Oh, I was like, yes, definitely. Make that happen.
Make it happen, yes.
That kid was born to play Daredevil.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so, okay.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, gosh, I can almost remember the name, but I can...
John... I cannot pronounce his last name.
Okay, I can't see like that. John Bernthal, like, okay.
Yeah.
Well, you know, the Punisher guy. Mm-hmm. Anyway. All right, so,
all right, what else is there? Oh, remember that link I sent you earlier this morning?
Yeah, you shared a link while I was at work and I couldn't watch it. But then I finally watched it, and it's like a trailer for animated Superman movie, right?
The new DC animated movie that they've been talking about, based off one of the best graphic novels. This is an Elseworld story where instead of Superman being raised in Kansas, he's raised in the Soviet Union. Superman, the Red Sun.
Oh, so Superman with this kind of accent.
And yes, they give him the accent.
Oh, so he's chasing after Squirrel and Moose. You're going to tell me. Oh, Previat.
If you know
that,
I hope everyone knows that, what you're talking about.
If it's it's typical Russia's hello and goodbye.
I know, but
most people know that.
I know, but anyway, I'm talking about Moose and Squirrel.
Oh, Moose and Squirrel. Well, I thought the Rocky and Bullwinkle movies weren't that long ago, I think.
Yeah, it was all right.
They were all right. Anyway.
Yeah. But anywho, I saw that trailer and it looked amazing. And I'm really
for a cartoon movie, I have to say DC does very well. Like the ones with Batman and when they introduced the son Damian
Wayne, yeah.
Those movies, I mean, those were pretty awesome. So I wish they would apply that to their
live action. Yeah,
yes.
And I agree. Again, nothing against most of the cast are really good in the live action, but I will admit they do rush. Because, they're trying to catch up with Marvel.
Well, yeah, I think they're starting to figure out that they can't catch up, so they need to find another
route.
Another route, yes. And I think they're finally discovering that. Definitely looking for Wonder Woman 1984.
I saw that trailer. That was pretty good.
So, okay, so Red Sun. It's a story about Superman being raised in the Soviet Union.
Mm-hmm. And he becomes the leader eventually. This place during the Cold War, Joseph Stalin time. And he becomes later on the leader of the Soviet Union, where he's try to bring peace to not just the Soviet Union, if I remember correctly, but also the entire world. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Sounds all right.
I've read the story. It was pretty good, so I'm looking forward to the movie.
Okay, so that's good. All right, and then
speaking of DC, there's also the upcoming. New releases for the upcoming DC movies that are coming out, besides Birds of Prey. You also have...
So DC has new movies coming out.
Yes, you have Shazam, the new Shazam.
So they're making a second one.
Yes.
Okay.
And the guy that plays Shazam, which I will admit I was impressed when he played Shazam, they're all coming out in 2020. So Shazam 2 says it'll be released April 1st of 2022.
Oh, 2022.
Yeah.
Okay.
The Flash with Ezra Miller, yes, he's coming back as the Flash, which I thought he did good when I saw Justice League. He's not Gus Grant, I will admit, but I thought he did good, at least.
Yeah,
As Barry Allen.
Okay, I'm sorry. There's only one Flash in my book.
I agree. Yes, like there will always be one Green Arrow too, which is always going to be Stephen Amell.
Yeah, that. Those are some pretty.
Yeah, but you have to admit the guy did good.
Yeah, it was like I said, it was a different take on the Flash, which I liked.
Mm-hmm.
Kind of like Ben Affleck's Batman, which
I'm impressed.
Like I said, a lot of people hated it, but the Batman that he was playing,
was an older Batman.
Was a 20-year vet, somebody who'd been doing that for 20 years, lost a Robin in the process. I mean,
and there was a lot of comic book
references to it, which a lot of people liked and some disliked. But what I'm saying is, the Bruce Wayne and Batman that he played, definitely, he pulled it off nicely.
There was a meme that I saw once on Instagram where you see the animated series Bruce Wayne smile and Ben Affleck, and they almost look alike. That's what. And that's what I like. They actually made him, look like Batman and Bruce Wayne.
Well, there was references that, I found those funny too. I'm like, seriously, not everything that. Oh, look, just like what he did in the cartoon. No, but what I'm saying is he pulled it off nicely. It's a Batman that was tired of. They could have taken that story out to, I don't know.
Yeah.
Write it out to, where he grows old and.
A lot of people say that they messed his Batman up because they saw the trailer and like, well, Batman doesn't use guns. Batman doesn't, and there's a lot of reference, which I think I might, or not a reference, sorry, what's the proper word? Explanation on why, which I think I'll explain another time, where he's going through something after his parents died. At least that's what I remember. I'll have to find the link that.
Well, then let's bring it up next time that you have it in mind. Then.
Yeah, obviously, but the whole gun scene, like from the trailer when he had that rifle. I mean, if you read The Dark Knight Returns, he had it.
And there were some comics back in the day where Batman used a gun.
Exactly. Okay. Yeah, and he's actually taken a life before in one of the books. Last I remember. Well,
I mean, let's be realistic. I mean. In all the other movies, Batman was always killing off the bad guys. Batman the Joker got killed off. I mean, he tied him up to that gargoyle, and eventually.
That's right. Michael Keaton movie.
We're saying he was trying to get away. He tied his foot or whatever,
and pretty much
to the gargoyle, and he went down and killed him. So technically, Batman killed the Joker there.
No, don't forget the Penguin.
The Penguin, that one too.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, it's just that's the problem, though. You got people that no, Batman doesn't do this, and then of course, I mean, obviously it appeals to little kids. So then you got parent groups that want to make everything childproof and take the fun out of life.
Yeah, if you remember The Dark Knight Returns, where Superman says, "Where the parents committed and the subroots came after us," you're the one they pointed to.
Oh, that's what movie? That's a cartoon movie, right?
The Dark Knight Returns, yeah.
Dark Knight Returns. That's where
him and Superman are talking. Pretty much, Superman's telling him, "Settle down, or else I'll come after you."
Yeah, basically, it was like, you're acting like a criminal, and he tells him, "We've always been criminals. You're still one too." Yeah, I remember that. Yeah. That was a pretty good movie. Yeah. Anyway,
hold up. There's also there's also making an Aquaman 2 as well.
Oh, of course, that one I saw that. I saw that one coming.
December 16th of 2022.
I mean, of course, the ladies are gonna get their fill of Jason Momoa.
Hell, I was impressed when I saw Aquaman. I like I said, I didn't think they were actually going to bring the original costume to life until I saw that movie. He nailed it pretty much. I mean, the only difference is that he's not a blonde.
Well, regardless,
he did good. I was
that
impressed.
was a very good movie.
I liked it too. Yeah, I like.
So I'm looking forward to The Flash.
Same here.
That good, of course. I would have much rather have the CW guy because that's my Flash. But what can I say?
Yeah.
Let's see. There was something else that we were talking about that we got besides Ramona Flowers being the Huntress and kicking all kinds of ass.
You mean the girl that's playing Black Canary?
No, not really. I mean, that's in the DC app, and I haven't really paid attention to that yet because I haven't shelled out the money for that. Now, hold on. All right, so let me ask you one thing. This is a one of those pretend scenarios.
Go for it.
All right, let's say in this day and time,
mm-hmm.
if let's say that you